Does getting porn spam mean you've been surfing porn sites? It's funny. This question, I've been doing this for almost 15 years now. And this is one of my earliest questions. It's one of my most consistent questions. It's one of those things that people run into all the time. And interestingly, it's usually not the person who's receiving the spam who's asking the question. It's their partner. Their partner apparently doesn't trust them or is just concerned that they've been looking at porn because they're getting porn spam. There's good news here. And of course, as always with spam, there's bad news too. Does getting porn spam mean you've been surfing porn sites? Porn spam doesn't mean anyone did anything illicit. Everyone gets spam, and some of it is porn. Lack of spam doesn't imply you've been good either. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is AskLeo.com. Question. Why does my sister's email get hit with XXX rated chat ads? Mine doesn't, ever. Would you have had to visit a site of that type or signed up, etc., to be getting those kind of ads? No. To the relief of those whose partners have wondered, asked, or accused along those same lines, the answer is an unequivocal no. Getting porn spam does not mean you've been visiting porn sites, period. The opposite is also true. Not getting porn spam doesn't imply you haven't been surfing porn. Getting porn spam and visiting porn sites are generally unrelated to one another. I'll explain why that is. Website and email are unrelated. When you visit a website, the site gets a certain amount of information about you, but your email address is not part of it. You don't provide your email address to view what's on the site. You can view all the pages you want to here on Ask Leo, and I'll have no idea who you are. I couldn't email you if I wanted to, and I do want to, which is why I asked you to sign up for my newsletter. More on that in a moment. The same is true for porn sites, or for any other website for that matter. There is no way for them to email you unless you give them your email address. Handing over your email address. Of course, you may choose to do exactly that. For example, you might sign up for my newsletter, and I'll send it to you once a week. I'm sure the porn industry has similar products, newsletters, subscription sites, discussion forums, requiring an email address to gain access. And yes, once you've given them your email address, they will probably start sending you email. Some may even send what you'd consider to be porn spam. Even worse, they might also give your email address to someone else who will also start sending you email. For the record, I do not. And some or all of that might look like spam, including more porn spam. But just surfing websites and doing so with appropriate anti-malware precautions and common sense doesn't give them the information to email you at all. If you haven't provided your information, they have no way to know who you are. How you get porn spam. Simply having an email address is enough to start getting spam. Eventually, that's likely to include scams, phishing attempts, ads for body enhancement drugs, weight loss products, and yes, porn. Most people get spam. Some people get more than others, but most do. At some point, your email address made it into a list of email addresses used by a spammer. That list may have been sold to another spammer, and another, and another, and another, until your email address appears in several spammers' lists. Some of those might be drug spammers, some who send phishing attempts, and others who want to help you increase the size of certain body parts. And some send porn spam. But none of it is at all related to where you've been. It's more related to how visible your email address has been and whether or not you've responded, accidentally or otherwise, to spam in the past by clicking on a link or replying. Once spammers realize that an email address is valid and reaches a real person, they send even more spam in your direction. So, no. If you, your spouse, child, partner, friend, employee, or whoever starts getting porn spam, it doesn't mean anything. It certainly doesn't necessarily mean that they've been surfing porn. But like I said, the fact that someone doesn't get porn spam doesn't mean they've not been surfing porn either. The two are simply unrelated. For links related to this article or to leave a comment, visit askleo.com/4226. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is AskLeo.com. Thanks for watching.